Good day, everybody. Welcome to Morel's Man Cave, where we keep the party going. Today's subject is super important for masculinity. Today's subject is why is there no men on daytime TV? If you go back to the 1900s, we had Montel Williams, we had Maury Povich, we had Donahue, we had men on TV. There's probably more. That's one that's called top of my head real fast. But if you look at in 2025, 2026, we don't really have that many male, we don't have none. We have no male figures on daytime TV. Why is that? I could tell you why, because they're trying to sell products to women. Bombshell, they're selling products to women. So while the men are out here doing whatever they're doing, I'm not saying they're doing a great job, make that real clear. What I am saying is daytime TV is designed to keep women buying stuff. They put shows on like The View, Tamara Hall, The Price is Right, so forth, so on, all these great things. And what are the women saying? The women are saying, I'm looking for a God-fearing man. I'm looking for a masculine man, a man who knows his purpose, and so forth and so on. Well, sit back and really think about it for a second. How's a man going to get to be this man if he doesn't have something to look at to be a better male role model or be a better male figure in life? It doesn't happen that way because all we hear is bashing men on daytime TV. So it's usually programming from a woman's point of view. I go on to any one of these shows, whether it be The View, Tamara Hall, Kelly Clarkson show, whatever the show may have been, and I don't think they speak too positive about men at all. A lot of those women are single. So how is a woman who is single going to talk about you getting into a relationship? It's not going to happen. They're trying to keep you guys in a box, and then all of a sudden the commercials come on. And all of the commercials are selling, whether it be feminine leggings that you're a size 18. Girl, you're going to look good in size 18 leggings. No, you should be getting in size 12 leggings, a size 10 leggings, a size 8 leggings. But they're not going to tell you that, though. They're going to keep on selling you guys products, whether it be female leggings, whether it be some female, I don't even know. I don't watch daytime TV. But the reason a lot of men don't watch daytime TV because it's not for us. Cool, it's not for us. It's 100% female dominated. Now, ladies, ask yourself a question. How is that making the man of my dreams any better? Where does the man of my dreams go to hear information to make him a better man? He gonna come to a channel like Morel's Man Cave and be like, damn, Morel's speaking that talk. He is saying something I've never heard before because all he hears is the woman's point of view, which is fine. I'm not bashing the woman's point of view. But what I'm saying is there's a woman's point of view, and guess what? There's a man point of view. Now the kid can decide in the middle what side I want to go on. Maybe toward this, I want to go to the woman's point of view. Maybe toward this, I want to go toward the man point of view. But if he's going to be the man of your dreams, he's going to go a lot of things toward the man point of view. But guess what? He don't even have that option. Because once you start hearing men start talking, the women automatically turn it off. Oh, I can't watch this. This is terrible. Cool. Let's be honest. The information that we're given as men is not for women. However, it's for the men, but it's very hard for us to get it to the masses, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. They're restricting male conversations. Why? Because they're selling products to the women. Where did I lie? If you start hearing women bash men on TikTok, it goes viral. If you start seeing these women bash men on Facebook, Instagram, or even YouTube, it goes viral. Let a man sit back and start crying boo-hoo about, oh my God, I took her on a date and I spent $100 and she used me. They're going to laugh at that man. But if he listened to other men, he would have known from the beginning not to take her on the first date for $100 at a restaurant that she wanted. Not just making this stuff up. This is what it is. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. Let me go to my wonderful invention over here called, because Google's thebomb.com, because Google tells it all. I did a simple search. So simple, anybody can do it. All I did was type in what is on daytime TV. And let's see what popped up. Daytime TV features a mix of long-running shows, operas, General Hospital, not for men, Young and the Restless, not for men, popular game shows, The Price is Right, not for men, The Wheel of Jeopardy, not for the Wheel of Fortune, not for men, Jeopardy, not for men. Let's talk about news, morning shows, Today Show, not for men, CBS Mornings, not for men, and syndicated talk shows like the Kelly Clarkson Show, not for men, Shepherd, not for men, The View and Tamron Hall, not for men. So where does the men become a better version of themselves? More information right here. Soap operas, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives. Nope. Game shows, Price is Right, Let's Make a Deal, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Nope. Talk shows, Live with Kelly and Mark. Nope. The Kelly Clarkson Show, The Drew Barrymore Show, Sherry, Tamron Hall, The Jennifer Hudson Show. Nope. The View, absolutely not. News and Lifestyle, Today Show. Nope. CBS Mornings. Nope. Court shows, Steve Wilkos. I give Steve Wilkos a little bit of credit, but overall, nah, not really. Pandering to the women. And this is where we at in 2025, going into 2020. Matter of fact, by the time I post this video, it's going to be 2026. In 2026, what's the vision for the men? Ladies, ask yourself this question. How do the men get better if all we keep on watching is women propaganda? We can't get better as men if we keep on listening to the women, because the women are telling us one thing, but they're doing another. I'll give you guys an example. I'm looking for this God-fearing man. However, the father of your child was never in the church. I'm not saying you can't do better later on in life. But what I am saying, though, is your man that's the father of your child who gave you a great gift that you gave to him, he ain't the God-fearing man. When do the men get to be on national TV? That's my whole point of daytime TV. This conversation. We don't have any representation on daytime TV, but how can we get better if we keep on being suppressed every time we start opening our mouths? This channel, Morel's Man Cave, I'm trying my best to put the message out there, and I'm not, make this real clear, I'm not here to bash women at all. That's not my job. It's not my focus. I'm just here to tell the truth from a male's point of view. And this is why it's so important to have a man on daytime TV, because you need to hear a man's point of view. Unfortunately, if there is a man who's on TV, he's probably a little sassy. Now, as a man like myself, who wants to listen to a sassy man tell men how to be men? No one wants to hear that. So, ladies, ask yourself a question. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask a question. I got you. So, how do the men get better if the only programming that we have is a woman's point of view? Can a woman teach a man how to be a man? Nah. No matter how much you think you can as a single mom, you can't do it. Because the ultimate test of manhood is when a man get in a room with 10 other men, does he stand out? Does he go to the bottom? Like, where is he at in the food chain? And if your son knows a whole bunch of Cardi B songs and Nicki Minaj songs, the chances of him being up here ain't gonna be that good. I'm not saying he got to know Wu-Tang Clan. I'm not saying he got to know NBA YoungBoy. But what I am saying is, what are we doing? Why are there no men on daytime TV? I told you before. I'll say it again. It's because they're suppressing masculinity. And how is this experiment working out long-term for everybody? How is this feminism movement really turning out? Women, you can have it all. You can have your career. You can make a whole bunch of money. And if you're lucky enough, at the end of the rainbow, there'll be this God-fearing man who's going to be 6 foot tall, charming, handsome, good leader. Is going to want you to be the father of his kids. Nope. Ladies, I've been saying this since the beginning of the time. The older you get, congratulations, you might think you get sexier as you get older. The answer is not to men. To your homegirls, you are, damn girl, you 140 pounds and you 5'6". That's supposed to be normal. Unfortunately, your homegirls were like, damn, girl, you 5'6", 140 pounds. You need to eat some food. Here, girl, eat this. Eat this. Nah. And this is what, if y'all really, I would love for women for the next week to look at daytime TV, watch The View, and watch how they're just propping women up to be these great people. I'm not saying they're not great people. What I'm saying is watch how they talk about the men. The men ain't good enough. The men ain't this. The men ain't that. Overall, I do agree. What about the good ones, though? And this is why the 10% of men are getting all the women, because the other 90% suck. So if the other 90% of men suck, how do they get to be better? They can't, because they can't hear these messages that I'm presenting over here at Morel's Man Cave. I'm being suppressed. And most importantly, daytime TV is suppressing the man's point of view. I'm not saying we're always right, but if all you hear is woman point of view, woman point of view, woman point of view, you got Whoopi Goldberg on national TV with a damn near mohawk and some dreadlocks talking about this and that, whatever she's talking about. It's like, damn, she's more manly than I am. You ever thought about that for a second, ladies? How is Whoopi Goldberg more masculine than the man you probably have at your house right now? You know why she's masculine? Because she had to be. Why? Because the man of her dreams don't want no masculine man, no masculine woman. And vice versa. Does a woman want a feminine man? Y'all are turned off by that. Y'all repulsed. Oh, ew. Who in the hell wants a feminine man? Well, vice versa. Flip it. What kind of man wants a masculine woman? We're saying the same things in a different language. We're both playing games. Meaning, we want the end results. Men are looking for the most feminine, attractive woman possible. If she happens to have a job, congratulations. If she don't, congratulations. Men can teach women how to be the best thing possible for them. Flip it. Women don't want no feminine man. Women don't want no man they need to get to the next level with. Man, a woman got to sit home at night and go get to the man. Hey, I need you to build this website, take this course. I need you to do this, this, this. And after you do these things, you're going to be so attractive to me. Women, y'all built these men in your 20s. And how that turned out? It didn't turn out good at all. You guys are single for a reason. What I'm telling you guys is you guys need to petition ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News, the Fuse Network. I don't know, with all these Love and Hip Hop type things, whatever, whom not, or Housewives, or Bravo, whatever it is. Petition these people and be like, we need some masculine men on TV. That's the answer. The answer is we need some masculine men on TV, because that's the only way men overall are going to be better. Now, out of this 10% of men, can you get one? Maybe so. What about your homegirls? Are you being greedy? Oh, it's all about you, right? You can't help your homegirls get a man? You know why? Because there's not enough for everybody. So there's not enough for everybody. Guess y'all gonna have to start doing. Here comes the conversation no one wants to have. You're gonna have to share. I don't want to share, Morel. Tell me it ain't so. I'm not sharing no man. Whether you know it or not, you've been sharing a man your whole entire life. I'll say it again. If there's 10% of men and there's thousands of women, there's not enough men to go around for every woman. So what's every woman doing indirectly? They're sharing a man. Now, also some men out here that's monogamous. Absolutely. There's a lot of them that are monogamous. But the one you want. Because the one you wanted don't want you back. And why does he want you back? Maybe because you're too masculine. Maybe because you got a potty mouth. Maybe you've gained a whole bunch of weight after your kid and never had any attention of ever losing it. This conversation started with, why are there no men on daytime TV? And I'll read it to you guys again. On daytime TV, there's a whole bunch of shows that's hot garbage and means nothing at all for men. We have General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, The Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Today, CBS News. We have talk shows that should be talking about all kind of topics. Guess what we got to represent us? We got the Kelly Clarkson Show. We have Drew Barrymore. We have Sherry, Tamron Hall, the Jennifer Hudson Show, and my favorite feminist show of all time, The View. So how do the men get better? Why do y'all keep on suppressing male talking points? Why do y'all keep on suppressing men speaking at all? Because I always thought it was God, man, woman, child. I want a man to be the leader of my household, but yet, where does he get the vision to do this? A lot of men grew up with single moms. So how does he get the knowledge for his future wife to be the man of his, to be the man of her dreams, if all you're doing is suppressing daytime TV? Hey man, I don't make the rules. I just report them. And with that being said, like, subscribe, comment in the section. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I think I'm hitting the home run on this one because there needs to be more men on daytime TV to hear the masculine side of house. You have to hear the male side. But guess what? Y'all want to keep on selling these commercials to women and make them buy all these products. I guarantee you put a man on TV like myself, it's going to sell. Why? Because I'm not here to bash women. I'll make this very clear. I'm not here to bash women at all. I'm here to make the men better. And guess what happens if the men gets better? The women get to be better. They get to be in their feminine energy. Isn't that what you want? Or you love wake up in the morning, rah, rah, rah. Now, some of y'all do. Let's be honest. But a lot of y'all are some women with flowers and so forth, so on. But unfortunately, you can't find a man. I tell you why you can't find a man. First and foremost, get you outside the house. If all you do is go to church and you work from the house and you go to the grocery store, so basically all the time you go outside is go to the grocery store and you go into church, how's the man of your dreams going to find you? How's he going to find you? I'm available, everybody, but you can't find me. It's like, where's Waldo? That was a thing way back in the 1900s. There's a whole bunch of people, and this small little dot was like Waldo. You have to find him. Like, okay, let me go over here by the zoo. Let me go over here by this building. Go over here. You got to find where. It's like finding a good woman. Ladies, it's been flipped right now. Where do you find Waldo as a good man? They're out here, but guess what? They'll make $100,000 a year. They're not all 6 feet tall. Let's put men on daytime TV and hear their talking points, because men are not going to ever get better if you keep on suppressing men from talking. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. Let's keep the party going.